The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
All right, stream has been dropped in the chat.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley.
How?
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Murray.
What?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This one taken by Hester.
Oh, bro.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Murray. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
But Barkley...
Guys are able to strike first here in this opening
No,
quarter.
not for me. He's just a superstar.
Up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd and 3. He's got Fuller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, Charlie. Check, 59, 59. Stop your whining. Check 59, Mike again.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Catch the ball, bro.
Be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
So what? So how did it work in your league?
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Go.
Oh, so if I say 99 speed Marshawn Lynch, you're going to put it on.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Come on. I read that.
Open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Read that shit.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Yeah. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Oh, so you reward. Okay, I like it.
2nd down and inches. And he's got Shockey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Come
this
on,
is incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. 10 over. 59. Let's go, defense. Our top. It's our top. Hey, box drop.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Hey, stay off.
That is a weirdo. I don't like that.
Don't say you're out. Check 26. 6 guys now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is out of bounds here. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunky yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
I got thrown out by the fucking Arthurs, bro, on the Pearson.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
I didn't get thrown out. I got thrown out on the Pearson.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Fucking calling on the cooking Davis, bro. I'm trading that fucking ass. It was 5-5 right now, bro. Like, that's a big
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into double coverage. coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Set 70, Indy.
Yeah, bitch, you're in the box, nigga. You're in the box.
Bang, bang. Check 99, check 99. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That
Oh,
sends
my
him 2
goodness,
yards in the
bro.
wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come
Oh,
on
my
second
God,
and 12.
man.
Check 24, check 24.
He ate my double team like it was a bag of 35-cent chips.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
I figured that was the case.
Hey, Echo. Let's get it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Come
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Come on, bro.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's open. He's following boxing. I'm going a circle.
Take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the run, it's Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run to Barkley, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. First down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be second
field goal,
down.
Speedy. Come on, man. Boss up. Grow some balls.
And now a timeout defensively.
Nah, grow some balls. Go for that, bro.
So they're going to make this offense sweat out.
You clearly got the better team. Go for it. Gross, Speedy. Speedy. It's the second quarter. Go for that, bruh. You got the better team, bruh. Go for that. Grow some balls.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds.
I can't get my boys to pick up nobody.
Positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
We have hit halftime.
You do,
Still
kid. You got 11 X factors.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So that helped.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I'm not knocking your hustle, man.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
I'm not worried. I'll be all right.
Pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, second down and 10.
Michael Strahan and Justin Tuck working together, hand in hand.
Kelce was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Let's go, Devin White. Go. Oh, yeah, we gone.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Take it to the bay, Devin White. Let's go.
And the blitz does come.
Oh! I knew it was underneath.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Hey, who did the Bucks have that quarterback?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Really? Get the fuck out of here.
Good for 33 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Rush in, rush up.
They'll try to run this
Look
one
at it.
in.
Look at it. Look at it.
He's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Yep. Motion. Smooth. Check back.
Oh, that's a mistake.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Appreciate it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Cruz. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll set up to throw.
Oh, that was risky. That's on me, T. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Barkley, and an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Oh.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up.
I got you. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
This game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Complete.
How did you miss him the first time?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I was cooking up one.
Here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 50, 53, Mike. Come on. You better bring it. Check. 53.
To throw is Murray. Looking
damn. Good read, Speedy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Eagles on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
Where the hell
There's
is
nothing
it?
available there for him.
Right there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
53, Mike. Check, 53, Mike. Watch the slant. 53 is the Mike. Hey,
Murray sets to throw on fourth. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Bravo! Hey!
They'll go to Barkley again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go! Go! Five!
Check, 59.
Looking to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check it back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I'm not burning clock. I got another. I was texting that opponent that I'm supposed to be playing at 8:30. Decisions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Hey, Wahoo!
third down. Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards,
said double teaming, bruh.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good.
Good D, Speedy.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it...
Wow! How didn't he not catch that, bro?
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his
threw it
mind
right to my
going
guy.
into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly.
That's a rookie corner. You got that on the rookie corner. It's all good.
Philadelphia.
So,
a big play there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Incredible.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Go!
He's back to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Rush that.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta!
Check tight. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Here we go, D.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Hey, my 7.
57. Mike, 57.
I love 35.
He'll look to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
Come on, bruh.
Pressure
Get
there as
the
it's
hell.
intercepted.
Good game, Speedy.
Good positioning, and it's picked
Get the
off.
fuck out of here. Oh my God, man.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield.
What you talking about? When you scored that touchdown?
But to win a close one
Yeah,
like
that was
this,
against that corner that he beat. Booth is a rookie.
We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
No, I don't play with auto flip
next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm low-key whooping this nigga. Sometimes depending if like my shit's acting retarded. Because like I like to send Jamal Dean on visits and shit.
Oh shit, I can't even watch it.
And sometimes it doesn't live. That nigga Austin Eckler is nice. You gotta go against the best secondary in the league.